Hello Virgo, this is Olivia from DOS Tarot. I will be doing a reading for you for June the 7th through the 13th. Remember now, if it doesn't resonate with you, because it's a general reading, it might not resonate with everybody. So just take what does and leave the rest, or leave it all together. I will be drawing from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck for your theme for the reading, and then I'll finish up this one shuffle here for the cards when we get started with the tarot. Excuse me. What is it that Virgo needs to be most aware of? What is the most important thing for Virgo to be aware of for the period of June the 7th through June the 13th, 2020? What do we have for Virgo? Oh, there we go. Oh, the High Priestess. I love this. Now, the High Priestess is the same one that's in the tarot deck. She talks about intuition and as well as other psychic abilities. Now, you can see she's got that black cat with her, which is a mystic cat. So it says, High Priestess, harness mystic powers. There's a full moon coming tomorrow evening, so that is a good time to be able to stay awake and see what energies are coming in. And the High Priestess is also, she's divinely in touch with the above, with the divine. And she has very strong intuition. What do we have for Virgo? Let's start the tarot reading. What is it that Virgo needs to be aware of? Oh, the Knight of Cups in reverse talks about a lack of love. And if it's you, Virgo, your love cup is empty. The Nine of Wands, battles that have been fought, memories, lessons learned. King of Wands, somebody that's very persistent in whatever they want. They head out for it. Very fast action, very passionate. And then we have the marriage card. You guys aren't able to see that, are you? Okay, the marriage card. The Ten of Cups talks about a happy, balanced, loving, caring home or marriage. Which makes me wonder why the Nine of Cups is in reverse. You know, I was just going to say real quick, if you don't get love, your cup will never get filled up. If you give love, your cup will dry empty. It's got to be back and forth between two people at least, or whatever the situation is. It's got to be a job you love. Just because you can make good money, you might not love that job. You might despise it. So just be aware of that. Right? Ooh, the Queen of Wands in reverse. Now this lady is angry. She spits fire. She's mad. She's wanting to keep things in control. If things get out of control, it drives her nuts. She's angry. Five of Wands talks about stress in a relationship and unrest. It's like two very strong-willed people trying to duke it out. You know, who's going to get their way. It's kind of bitter, angry. And the Magician, we all know that he's got all of the elements. So I believe, Virgo, you're going to have the ability to manifest, and all of the elements are at your disposal. The Nine of Pentacles talks about a single person, usually a woman, who's financially somewhat secure. She does have extra money to share with others. She does her own gardening. She's self-sufficient, but independent. Now, the Hermit in reverse, the Hermit in general talks about going deep within and doing some self-reflecting, looking at your heart, what's going on inside. How do you feel? Are you paying attention to what you're feeling with other people, how you're acting around other people? How is that affecting you internally? When it's in reverse, it just means he feels that he needs to stay in longer. It's not going to be like a 2 or 3 day hermit mode. It's going to be more, it's going to be for a longer time. And it may have something to do with a Nine of Pentacles, somebody that there's something going on here. Because it looks like a lack of love or some kind of arguing or something above here. Oh, now I got 2 cards out and I was only looking for 1, but I'm going to have to take them. I have the Six of Cups, which talks about children, but it also talks about things from your past, reminiscing about the good times, possibly with old friends or families or somebody that was in your heart at one time. And it also talks about, with the King of Cups, it's like the King of Cups. If this is you, Virgo, you're reminiscing about the past. You're feeling melancholy. Melancholy meaning it's something that you miss. It was fulfilling. This is, I didn't label the clarifier. I want to clarify the Knight of Cups, please. What is the Knight of Cups in reverse? Wait a minute, I'm not using this deck. Not for the clarifier, sorry. And you get the Ten of Wands on the bottom. I mean, Ten of Swords. This is like that near-death experience. You're hurt. In your mind, you're going crazy nuts because you can't figure something out and you don't know what to do, how to do it, which would explain hermit mode. Let's clarify the Knight of Cups in reverse. Too many. The Knight of Cups in reverse. Willing to take a leap of faith. Could be a leap of faith for love. And there's also going to be some kind of truth that comes out that's going to be very clear, very freeing. It'll free you. You'll be able to think clear. There's clarity and some type of victory. The Nine of Wands. Again, that's old battles. You've learned the lesson. But sometimes we hang on to them anyway, and it could cause blockages. We hang on to them so we don't forget the lessons. They're karmic lessons, actually. And there is one that's even right now, the one he's holding is actually growing into the ground, which means that one's been going on for a long time. That battle's been happening for so long, it's starting to grow roots. So let's see what that's about. Clarify. The Knight of Wands is headed out with a good message that's coming in fast. And it's the Three of Swords. There's some hurt and pain here, especially in the heart. So that tells me there's something to do with, I'm guessing it has something to do with love because of the Knight of Cups in reverse. Even though there's no love in that cup, it's still a hurtful pain. Three of Swords. At the bottom, the swords are blue, which tells us that there was some kind of truth. Somebody got right to the truth of the matter and spoke up. And when they spoke up, it was very painful. The Knight of Wands in the upright. Again, this is somebody that's got strong drive, wants to get things done, wants that to happen fast. Burning fire. Courage is needed at this point, and this is divinely guided courage. The infinity sign above her head indicates that there is a connection with the divine. The courage is coming from the divine. Now it also speaks about, the next card is the Four of Swords. This speaks about taking some time out just to rest and to meditate, to make sure that before you just jump the gun and go, you've got a plan and action, you know what to say, you know what to do, things on that nature. Don't just head out wild and woolly because you might miss the target. Make sure that what you're doing and why you're going is right with you. And again, hermit mode, to clarify that. This also popped out the Two of Pentacles, which talks about two things that are being juggled, and it's uncomfortable. When you have two pentacles that are juggling like that, it's almost like your mind is in two separate parts of your thought pattern. You're thinking about one thing over here, and on your other half of your brain is thinking about the something over here. And when you get to that point, oh my gosh, it's like total turmoil. It's dangerous too, because you could be at work and doing something with some work and you've got stuff like that on your mind. Please be careful. And then the Ten of Cups. Tell me about the Ten of Cups. Knight of Swords is headed out. There's some more truth that's coming out. This message is coming really fast. And whatever the message is, you can be guaranteed that it's truth. It is from the heart and it is truthful. The message that the Knight of Wands is coming with is good news. It's reliable as well. So there must be some kind of communications going on, but I don't see that yet. And then we just did the Cancer reading, but the Chariot, this talks about Cancer. The balancing of both the dark and the light side that's within all of us. You know, there's always that dark side that we don't like to think about, but it's there. It's kind of like the ego side. The ego wants to do what it wants to do, and it doesn't care what anybody else thinks. That kind of energy. But it's balanced when it's in the upright. So emotions are balanced, which is good. Ooh, that just fell out. And then the Queen of Wands in reverse. Again, she's very bitter and angry. She's mad. She's lost control of something, and it's not good for her to lose control. That's what the Queen of Wands is all about, keeping things in control. But in reverse, she's losing control. She feels out of balance, basically. Now, the Knight of Pentacles talks about something that's coming in very slow and steady. So it will be arriving, but it's going to take some time. How much time? I don't know. If it's Virgo, or if the Queen is Virgo, it could be, there could be the Hermit mode for that situation as well. There's a lot of stuff that's going on here. It seems kind of scattered. Scattered in a sense that it doesn't really have any rhyme or reason. I don't know. I mean, it makes sense, but it's like... feel balance is what I'm saying. Oh, the Empress. Now the Empress in the upright is very loving, very nurturing. She's a great mom. She loves her children. She loves to cook. She does everything. She's the queen of all queens, is truly what she is. She's ruled by the planet Venus, which means she's pure love. Beautiful too. The Five of Wands in the upright. Okay, there's some disagreement here. Some kind of disagreement about a move or a change or a plan. And this could be, like I said, it could be a move. It could be physically moving away to another place. Or it could be psychologically thinking about what your future is going to look like. What are my plans for the future? And this could be somebody that's wanting to quietly sneak away. Really slow. They want to get out of a situation and they don't want to stir up too much chaos. They're turning their back on something. Turning their back on arguing. The Five of Wands is nothing about stress, internal stress. It's like that gut feeling when your stomach hurts because there's something that's just not in order or not balanced. Tell me about the Magician. Someone's been taking note of how someone's acting or what they're thinking or how they're talking, and for some reason it's not. And you've got your guard up, whoever this is here. This could be you, Cancer. This is your reading. There's a big burden here that's being carried. Something that's causing you almost to be blind. It's like you're doing everything. Working hard, perhaps. Working late in the evening. It's exhausting. But it's almost done. You're at the last phase of it. Then we have the Nine of Pentacles. This is a single woman, or it could be a single man, or somebody that wants to be single. Someone's working on being single, or working on something with a single woman. It can go either way. What else do we have for that? Now, the Knight of Swords talks about somebody that's got a lot. They won't betray themselves as being authoritative. They want to be able to say what they want to say, and they want just the truth. They're not going to talk in circles. It's going to be whatever you hear that person say, that's what's going to be the truth. Let's clarify the Hermit. Yeah, I kind of hate that these got mixed up here. Let me do this real quick because I want to show you something. The Knight, this set of cards here, that Knight of Wands that's heading out, or the Nine of Wands, you know, the burden, or not the burden, but the battles. Somebody's tired of it. They're leaving. They want to get out of that situation. It's heartbreaking. It's terrible. It causes a lot of conflict and stress in a relationship. And somebody does want to move on. They're making plans to do something different, and it's going to be in their future. How far in the future is unknown. I'm taking that because it came out, and I think it was for the Hermit. There's the communications. So with this pain, this wanting to break away from something that's heartbreaking, to forget about it, to step away from it, turn your back on it, head out to the future, take a different look at life while you're in hermit mode. What does your future look like? Are you going to be still content with whatever's going on here that's causing heartache, juggling, time to rest? Think about it. Burdens. Tell me more about the burden. The Hermit in reverse, please. Anxiety, losing sleep at night, heavily on the mind. Something's heavily on the mind. And when you can't settle your mind at night, it's going to keep turning and turning, and you're going to fall asleep, but it's going to wake you up in the middle of the night, and your heart's going to be pounding on your chest. Been there, done it. It's not good. Anxiety is not helping. So just be aware of that. If you're keeping things inside yourself that you're not speaking out, but you do have the communications here. So maybe you are starting to communicate. That's good. Now, tell me about, there we go, the Six of Cups. Children, or it could be nostalgia, reminiscing about the past. Could be reminiscing about the past of the Queen of Pentacles, whoever this person is. She loves to be outdoors. She's kind of like what I call, where'd she go? Yeah, I was going to say she's kind of like the Nine of Pentacles. That woman is kind of independent, somewhat wealthy. So is the King of, or the Queen of Pentacles. So it could be reminiscent about a Queen of Pentacles. And there's going to be a world change. The world is totally going to be so different. If what I'm seeing is if the King of Cups is wanting to take a chance on somebody else other than the Queen of Wands or the Empress. I'm just saying, I don't see anything on the board that tells me it's except for this one. Three of Swords talks about a three-party situation, possibly. I prefer to have 3 threes on the board, and right now I've only got the one. Tell me about the King of Cups. What is he here for? What does he want? He's got the Queen of Wands on his mind. But there's a secret that's not being revealed. I think somebody's torn between two women. This one will lead to the world, a new world. This one has got fear. Fear is also the Moon card. Not just, things that aren't being revealed, but fear. Fear is not something you want to express. Bottom of the deck, you got the Nine of Wands again in the upright. So basically, it's just a confirmation. Oh my goodness, Virgo. Kind of up in the air. It'll settle. You'll get there. You're doing the right thing by going into hermit mode. You're on the right track to figure out what needs to happen. Don't forget to use your intuition. The High Priestess, don't forget, she's telling you, harness your mystic powers. Use your powers because they will speak the truth. Alright, Virgo, that's what I have for you today. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell so you get notifications when I upload videos. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time. Namaste.